First question I'm going to ask you is, hello, Woofy?
Yeah.
How'd you come up with that? We'll get into what the topics is going to be about, but I got to find out first how you came up with hello, Woofy.
Yeah, so just like your best friend, the dog, the furry little friend, right? He's always there teaching you when, how, and what to post. And so the idea came from that, and also the idea is we like to say we're building smart marketing for underdogs, and so the whole
Okay.
mentality of small businesses being underdogs, being scrappy, and especially fending for themselves. That's kind of where the idea of Hello Woofy comes from.
Ah, I was just so curious about that. Today I was being interviewed for somebody's show, and there was my dog sitting, on a chair next to me, but I didn't know she was in the video. And there she was moving around. I'm like, okay, that is my best friend.
That's so cute. What kind of dog do you have?
She's a Maltese, that
No
one.
way! I grew up in Maltese, hence the white
Oh,
dog.
really?
That's why
Oh,
the dog is there.
oh, okay. I love her so much, but sometimes, she's like a pain in the butt.
No,
Okay, never. She's never a
just
pain in the butt.
send her over here for the weekend to New York City. We'll be happy to take care of her.
Oh, you got it. Oh my gosh, it's late for you. It's 10:30 at night. Thanks for doing this
Yeah,
so late. I
no,
appreciate it.
all good. I actually so here's a funny story. I was like all geared up, ready to go at 10:20 this morning. I was like, wait, there's this calendar invite makes no sense. So I had to check the
Oh,
email and it said PM, and that's why I messaged you saying see you in 12 hours because I was ready to go at 10:30 in the morning.
oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, we'll keep it short. Well, first of all, I see you have like what is that? Unlimited money coming out of the tap back there.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, motivational content.
Is that what Hello Woofy is about? Well, us talk about Hello Woofy because this is such an incredible platform. First of all, what made you come up with the idea to do this? Because, first of all, tell everybody what Hello Woofy is.
Yeah, so Hello Woofy is very simply a marketing dashboard designed for small businesses, or we like to call them underdogs. And the idea is, as soon as you start typing a post, it automatically completes the post for you. It suggests hashtags for you, emojis for you, images that are royalty free for you, and then we expanded to blogging. It now allows you to autocomplete entire blog posts and then schedule the blog post itself to whatever blogging platform like WordPress or Medium, and soon Shopify. And then we moved beyond that, and we said that these devices here, like the smart speakers, the Echo devices, the Echo shows, all of these devices were going through the roof in terms of adoption, and people are just buying them left and right. The only issue was the small businesses didn't have any means of being able to schedule content to this Echo Show or Fire TV or Fire Stick at scale. So we then built a scheduler, thanks to Amazon's help, Amazon Alexa's help. We were able to build the world's first smart speaker scheduler where you and I can now schedule content for $5 US dollars a month to these devices now. So it's a pretty much
Wow.
holistic AI driven smart marketing dashboard.
That is awesome. Now, how long has Hello Woofy been around?
15 months publicly.
15 months. Okay, so in 15 months' time, you guys have added on some, different products to it to
Mm-hmm.
make it even better, more robust for
Yep.
the small business owner.
Yep.
And I would love for you to show us what it looks like behind the scenes because we can imagine what you're saying, but I don't think we can really fully imagine what you're
Yeah,
saying.
let's get the screen
So
share up and running. So
let's see
before I
here.
show you what our platform looks like, the issue is that a lot of the other marketing platforms look like this. They tend to be very simplified. They tend to be overly clunky, but they totally get the job done. It's just like a Chevy or a Ford here in the United States. It gets the job done, gets you from point A to point B. But I think Linda, you like a Tesla, which is affordable, intelligent, and beautifully designed, right?
And
And now
nothing
we
against you Chevy or Ford lovers.
um, go Tesla. And then at the end of the day, if you take a look at what your biggest competitors are using, your biggest competitors in your industry are using the enterprise solutions, it kind of makes you feel like you need a PhD in marketing to understand how the heck do you take any of the information and then go back to your team if you can afford it, create your own content, and most importantly, this is going to cost you $500,000 a year in licensing fees. So as soon as you come into Hello Woofy, as you can see, there's a lot of white space. We wanted to make sure from the get-go that you were using a tool that was designed with with your workflow in mind as a marketer, as a storyteller, as a visual creative. In fact, purple means long-term strategies. Anytime you schedule content in bulk, anytime you import content in bulk, those are your long-term strategies in purple. And then blue are your short-term strategies. You're scheduling content one at a time to the calendar, or in the case of add content up here, you're adding content one at a time to the library so you can use it later. So for example, since you asked for a quick demo here, if you go ahead and start typing in, for example, how are you? As you can see, it's giving me recommendations of words and sentences. And of course, we love you, Linda. And I really like my coffee, which I'm going to make in 12 hours after I wake up. But then what you'll notice is that it's starting to give you emoji recommendations below. Now, before people start laughing at me, emojis tend to drive significant uplift in engagement. Check this out. Over 58% uplift in engagement, 64% uplift in purchasing. It literally drives a lot of engagement. So what did we do? We literally mapped the entire English dictionary to figure out exactly which words, let's see, and my coffee. Which words, which hashtags, and which other words and emojis and hashtags tend to do well with one another. So let's say I just put I love my dog and my coffee. It's just a simple query. What you can see is that we've literally mapped the entire English dictionary to figure out exactly what goes well with love, what goes well with this emoji here, what goes well with coffee. And so the idea is we're giving you data-driven approach to figuring out the perfect kinds of emojis in real time. Now, if you take a look at
so is that stuff working in the background looking like that with those?
That's what it looks like in the background, but you don't have to worry about that. We're giving you a beautiful recommendation on the front end.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we're actually taking it one step further. We're like, okay, let's give you a recommendation of which emojis are actually being used around the world in real time. So you can make a trend-based, popularity-based decision there. And then when you click on the purple dot, it'll actually find images for you that are relevant to what you typed in so far, which are royalty-free from Unsplash and Pexel and Pixabay. Throw that image there, put the cursor at the end, and then automatically it'll then read the image to figure out hashtags for you as well. So let's say cortada, flat white, but maybe Linda, this is too generic for you. Let's switch it out for something else. Now, what if we have an article we want to share, like a blog post or something that might be our blog post, maybe it's someone else's blog post, an article. Guess what? It just read the entire 2,000-word article in a split second. It's starting to give me it's giving me quote recommendations, hashtag recommendations based on what it's about. And lastly, I'm just going to pretend, Linda, you speak Greek for a second, because guess what? We can translate this as well.
It's Greek to me.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the power. That's the power of that. So we went from social media scheduling to journal. You can literally now schedule entire blog posts from here into WordPress, into Medium, and soon Shopify. We then built a Google Chrome extension that not only allows you to schedule from anywhere on the internet where you see single posts or add it to your library, where it says add content here. But guess what? You can also now autocomplete pretty much anywhere on the internet where there's an input field and get the best kind of words, words as you're typing away. It'll automatically complete the sentences for you and optimize it. And you can do that obviously automatically. And then we went from there to smart speaker scheduling, but we'll talk about that in a few minutes. So let's go back. Let's stop the screen share real quick and let's talk about smart speaker marketing. But it's so interesting. This whole industry is growing so fast, and a lot of people are just not paying attention to it. And I think it's going to be growing even faster.
Yeah, it's fascinating because what I'm seeing from it now, I did purchase it, and I know we have a really great deal, $49 a year. I mean, that's unheard of, and it's crazy. So let me ask you this question: what platforms out there does this replace?
Well, there are a lot of competitors out there in terms of that are schedulers, right? We actually partnered and integrated with our biggest competitor and / co-creator, which is Hootsuite. So shout out to Ryan Holmes, who's the founder and CEO there, or the founder and chairman now. Actually, he stepped into chairman role. And so we found that a lot of their customers were asking for, could you integrate with Hootsuite? Could you integrate with Hootsuite? So we've spent resources, real capital to integrate with them. But there are still other competitors that are still stuck in the past. They are just the Chevys, they're just the basic cars, essentially, to give the analogy, and they don't have any AI capabilities. They don't really care about supporting small businesses and giving them an upper advantage, a categorically new tool that not only does the work for them, it augments the work, so that they can have their storytelling, with the AI suggestions of the best words, the best hashtags, the best emojis. And then going beyond social media, because social media really has been around for almost 2 decades, right? What about content marketing? I mean, during the pandemic, content marketing was huge. 400,000 small businesses shut down in the United States in the last year, which is a lot of small business. And guess what? It's because they couldn't drive revenue from digital. They couldn't drive revenue from people not coming into their stores or whatnot. Their business models were stuck in the past. So now content marketing is more important. Everyone needs to have a blog. In our platform, you can autocomplete a blog post. You can schedule the blog post, then follow it up with a social media post that'll automatically schedule the blog post, the blog into your social media channels. And then we were like, okay, we can't stop there. These devices are going to be the future of how we consume content in video, audio, and text-to-audio format. So then if we can go ahead and share the screen real quick, this is something that we've been building with, thanks to Amazon's help, the Alexa division there. We literally are now allowing you for $5 a month, starting price, to schedule video, audio, and text-to-audio content into any of the smart speakers. So this is a quick example of Kevin, one of our friends at Amazon. He scheduled a 2-minute Oprah Winfrey video. All I had to do was go over to my TV, my Fire TV, and say, hey, play the Kevin skill, or in your case, it could be the Linda West skill, right? And skills are basically apps. That's what it's known as in the Amazon's ecosystem. They typically cost $5,000 to $15,000 to develop. Automatically, as soon as you sign up, you can have a white label version of a skill that will allow you to distribute content. And guess what? As soon as I say play the Linda West skill or the Kevin skill, your video pops up right there. And then, Linda, you could be like, hey, if you want to learn more about, empowering women in technology, click on the link to the left of the screen and join my masterclass or join my upcoming, podcast. Because guess what? Right here, you can have a link and it'll automatically take the customer, they can just tap on it on a touchscreen or a remote and go to your website right in the speaker itself, because every speaker has Amazon Silk built right into it. So it's as easy as that. I mean, if you take a look at here, once you go into the ability, you have the ability to add your own background, your own title, your own logo, the whole 9 yards. It'll take care of it completely. And when you go back into a platform, it's as easy as entering your content there, putting a video right here on the bottom right, and then saying, oh, let's go ahead and post this to Twitter. Let's post it to our Facebook group, which is Content Masters, and I want to post it to TikTok, and I'm going to post it to my Amazon Smart Speaker, and I'm done.
You can post it to TikTok too?
Yeah. It'll send you a reminder to your phone, and it automatically, because all of our posts actually on my TikTok account have been posted through here. And the cool thing is, TikTok and Instagram don't allow GIFs to be used or GIFs to be used. So we actually turn that into another format before we send it to your mobile device and before it actually gets posted. And so if you take a look at my TikTok account, actually, a lot of the posts in there that are memes were actually automatically reformatted by Woofy before it was posted. So for example, this one here, this is actually a meme. It's not typically you can't upload this into Instagram or TikTok. This is a meme too. And we've generated it into another format so you could use it. Here's another one. So again, for the front end, we don't want the small business owner to have to think so much about what to do. It just does it for them.
Wow, that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. I love it. So what do you see is the future of it? Because right now you've got, the Fire Stick, right? Fire Stick. And then what's next?
Well, one of the things that we want to do, if you're talking about the future and where we're going, is empowering all of the small businesses that are on our platform. We have nearly 8,500 to actually come along for the journey, right? So one of the things, that Molly, I think we met through Molly, her show earlier. One of the things that she was able to do was actually invest $5,000 into the company and own a piece of it, and she became a customer, became an investor. And so the idea behind that is, guess what? You can now own a piece of the company for as low as $100. Anyone in the world can invest, and as we scale, not only did you invest as low as $100, you bought the software for $50 or $100 or $70, and you became an affiliate. You got all of it back, plus you have the upside. Now, I don't know any other tech company that wants to bring 3,000 of their customers along for the ride as they scale up to, I mean, maybe if we, IPO, if we get acquired, who knows? I would love to have all of our small businesses at the podium right there, either in person or virtually, celebrating with us, right? That's the kind of mindset that we have in terms of, taking this to the next level.
That's awesome. I love that you're including, people at a lower price point, as far as being able to get in as owners, because, a lot of times to own something, to be part of a company, you got to come up with a hefty amount, 5,000 or more, you 10,
Yeah.
20,000 or what have you. So giving everybody an opportunity for $100, I mean, I'm in for sure, because, I love the product. I love where you're going with it. And you guys are just starting, really. You're, just getting yourselves out there, and then already, partnering with Hootsuite. I mean, that's a big deal. That means they see something in you, right? So why not invest that $100? So I'm definitely in. So is
Well,
there a lot of good trainings that you guys have behind the scenes for people
yeah.
to?
Absolutely. So if you can share the screen again, where people can learn, by the way, about that campaign is right here, which is the second icon on the home screen. Anyone can invest as low as $100. Last year, we raised about a little over $500,000 in US dollars in capital, and then the last couple of weeks we raised about 115,000. So quite a bit of capital that people are obviously believing in it. And then to answer your second question, which is, are there tutorials and ways to learn about the platform? Well, if you click on these paw prints, as you can see, we love dogs. If you click on the paw print, yeah, there you go. So there's a video tutorial here on the bottom left. It'll show you how that feature works. This one will show you another feature and how that works. So the idea is there's training built in. There's also a guided tour, which is basically an integration with Intercom. It'll show you pop-ups of how the product works. But if you have any questions at all, please, definitely schedule a live demo with us for 20 minutes. We'll be happy to show you around the platform. It's as easy as that. In fact, every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern time, we also do client, town halls. Anyone can come in, ask any question about how do I build a sales funnel? How do I do paid advertising? We're happy to show them how we built a $300 sales funnel, and we did over $170,000 in revenue using Fiverr. So that's the underdog mentality that we want to, employ for our small businesses.
Wait, so was the sales funnel though through Woofy, or was that
no,
separate to bring people into Woofy?
Yeah, so this sales funnel here that people can, buy on, when they click on buy now, this whole page, we built it for a couple $100s, and we've done a lot of revenue off of this one page with very little upsell, very little, cross sell. And so the idea is now we have more pricing, but we just started at a $49 pricing 14 months ago.
Wow. Oh, so that's cool. So what I was getting at there is that your trainings, your town halls are more than just on Hello Woofy. There's other questions people have too.
Exactly. So we want to help small businesses really become self-sufficient. And that's really, we're nurturing, we're investing time and resources obviously in that, because we know that none of our competitors will ever care. They don't care about that. They just want to get more customers. In our case, not only are we getting more customers, the data that they're putting in exponentially makes the AI better. And plus, we're bringing them on along as potential shareholders in the company by investing in our current campaign, which is wefunder.com/HelloWoofy. So it's a very different approach. We're building a very different kind of company.
Yeah, I just love that, because you're thinking about the small business, their pocketbook, right?
Yeah.
It's because especially when you're starting a business, everybody wants your money. Everybody wants a piece of it, right? So this is cool, because this is a way to get started and to just jump in and to be able to use these scheduling tools and these other features that you guys are offering, which is amazing.
Thank you.
Let's talk about the agency aspect of it. So I heard you mentioning that the other day, but what is that all about?
So the agency, all of the tiers currently have one library and multiple calendars. But with the agency in the future, in the next couple of months, actually, very soon, we're going to have multiple libraries. So you'll be able to completely bifurcate all of your clients, never cross post by accident, and you'll have multiple calendars under the library as well. And then not only will that allow you to do that, but also imagine being able to have multiple skills for each of your clients. So you can have one,
Mm.
the Linda West skill could be promoting all of the women empowering, content into people's living rooms. Then you might have a coffee shop. Then you might have a pizzeria, right? And they might want to, have video content going into people's living rooms about how to make pizza and, order here for pizza dough. So the idea is now you'll be able to do multiple skills in this tier, and you're going to have a little bit more capabilities to be able to post as well. But again, it's $99 a year. It's a lifetime deal. Every single year you're locked in for the $99. And again, we're just looking for feedback. That's why we're keeping the price point so low.
Do you know how long it's going to be that low? Because that's
We
an
don't.
amazing price.
We don't, but the only thing I'm going to ask people is that join our Facebook group, Content Masters, and just give us feedback. If you break this platform, if you see a bug or something, please tell me. We'll fix it, and we'll give you a virtual hug for that. But that's what we're looking to do, is build a platform that truly helps every small business owner with a categorically, just a categorically new kind of product.
What did you do before this? What kind of work?
I've always been an entrepreneur. I've been building startups since I was a teenager, and so one thing led to the other. I figured out how not to build startups, how not to hire, how not to raise capital, how not to build a product. Getting an MVP out the door and getting traction is so much more important than just perfecting something. And so I've been very blessed to have a lot of mentors along the way. Many people who have invested in the projects I've been working on, and again, I learned how not to do things and how to do things, and that's what Hello Woofy is now, the culmination of a lot of almost 12 years of learning.
Doesn't happen overnight.
No,
Right.
no, and I'm only 29.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, that's awesome. You started at 17 years old. See, I can do fast math. At 17, all I was thinking about was boys. I wasn't thinking about. So
well,
if you're
dating here in New York is interesting. I will say that. So I'm glad things are opening up again, because life is kind of normalizing as far as dating and general New York City is concerned.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure about San Diego yet. So let's see. I think we have a question over here. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, just joined. Okay. Awesome. Somebody just joined. I don't know. Oh, did your light go off? I didn't see that. You have like a fancy light that goes off.
Yeah, we have lights go off, then people buy something. It might your follower might have only grabbed the free license.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. So if you're interested in purchasing it, go to womenactiontakers.com/woofy. That's womenactiontakers.com/woofy. I will put a link in the notes below, but this is a really awesome platform. I love it. It's $49 a month. I mean, a year. 49 bucks a year. I'm like, that's $4 a month. That's cheaper than I'm paying Google Play for my Google thingy I have, so that's awesome. And this has a lot more functionality. I'm really excited to really dive into it, because I just got it a couple days ago, and I haven't, I was waiting till this weekend to really, really dive into it. So I'm excited to take those tutorials, take the run around, and then I'll be in your group letting you know how it's going, because I love
Please
beta testing.
do not hold back. Everything you like, everything you want us to build, take a screenshot of the platform and be like, Arjun, put this button right here, put this feature right here. Just doodle all over the screenshot. Just that would be super helpful for us.
Yes, Liz, definitely. I will definitely do that. I'm looking forward to it. Arjun, thank you so much for being here. I mean, it's like 11 o'clock at night for you, time to go to sleep. Well, I don't know if you're going to sleep, but I would.
No, I've got 2 more hours of work at least.
Okay. Well, you just keep working, keep making this thing better and better and better.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, guess what? We grew 21,000% last year, over 21,000%. And so we're on a trajectory which is definitely going upwards. I mean, we've tripled the valuation of the company. We've done pretty well, and I have to owe a lot of that success to our team. We have 15 people on the team, nearly 15 people at this point, and it's an incredible group of people all over the world who are making this happen.
That's awesome. So before you go, I want to talk about that just a little bit, because, thinking about that, right? Somebody invests their $100 into the company, and, I want you to imagine, not you, but, everybody listening, imagine that you bought Facebook stock $100 worth, at the very, very beginning. How much would that be worth now? I don't know. But I don't know. I just know it's probably worth quite a bit. So thinking about that, a company that's getting started that really, already has the backing, that it has Hootsuite interested in, a huge company, right? So thinking about that, just, investing $100 into the company itself, I don't know. I don't make any predictions, but I know I'm getting in. That's all I can tell you.
If you want to share the screen real quick, you're definitely in good company in terms of investors. We've got, some leading venture funds, venture capital firms, investors from all over the world. Tim Draper is a billionaire. We won his TV show. Second place, we have Peter Thiel, Scout Venture. He's a pretty big LP in 1517. The name Peter Thiel rings a bell. And Steve Hayden did the 1984 ad. He was the 1984 Apple ad. He was the one who literally was working on it with Steve Jobs. And so we have some pretty interesting people here. And then, like I said, we won second place on Meet the Drapers. So I encourage anyone to look up our YouTube channel and watch the episodes of why, Tim invested 3 times in the company.
There you go. I'm getting in. That's all I can say.
Awesome. Thank you.
I'm getting it right when I get off of here. I'm going to go do the $100 because I just didn't do the other day because I forgot about it, and I'm so glad that you brought it back up again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what you guys do. I love seeing newer companies, really getting started. I was with StreamYard like in the first month that they started, and now, I mean, gosh, they're like $19 million. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that out loud. I'm sure I am because they said it out loud, so I can. But it's incredible what can be done when you have an amazing product. And it's a product that really, helps so many people. It's something they want and need. So I'm looking forward to Arjun. Thank you so much for being, being here. You're welcome. And let's get some people in on this thing and just do what you're going to do with it.
All right. Thank you so much. Again, virtual hugs to everyone listening in. Thank you so much.
You go to womenactiontakers.com/woofie if you're interested in purchasing it. And they do have an affiliate program as well. So once you get in there, check out their affiliate program and, maybe you'll have Arjun on your show as well. So awesome.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Arjun. Have a good night.
Good night. Bye.
See ya. Bye, everybody.